It's late night because I was watching the Fall Classic, and because the chat was screwed up since pretty much around lunchtime. So there wasn't really a point of streaming any earlier. And I just want to play for a little bit before I go to bed. The League of Legends broke the site as usual.
Thinking about Noctigal? Maybe this is none of my business, but how did you get mixed up with him?
We first met when Noctigal joined the army as an officer. He wanted to serve, despite his royal birth. He and I were assigned to the same division. We fought in many battles together. We earned promotions and glory. That sort of thing builds a bond between men. We were truly brothers in arms. It was a glorious time for both of us. However, Noctigal's growing influence began to threaten the power of his two elder brothers. The older princes ostracized Noctigal, even as they feared him.
I know what happened next. The sleepless night we all learned about in history class. That brief civil war erupted when the late king passed away before naming a successor. The 6 ruling houses and the lesser nobles split into 2 factions.
Yeah, it's like
It was the biggest political upheaval in
every
modern
time there's
martial
like
history.
a major
And it
League of
lasted
Legends
until Noctigal
tournament,
slew his 2
the
older
site
brothers with the help of
just
the military.
stops working.
He was a war hero after all. For 2 days, the people rallied behind Noctigal and his new regime.
Noctigal may have won,
And they have like a major tournament
but he
like
lost
every
something
weekend.
dear to him. He lost his only ally in the royal family, his beloved sister, Princess Carrie. It hit Noctigal hard. He was overcome with grief.
They didn't teach us that part.
Well, I mean, I'm sure
He
people are busy,
expanded his
you know,
totalitarian
doing other
control
things
once
besides
he became
streaming,
king.
but
There
yeah,
was
I
no
mean, that's
one
why there
left
wasn't
to
really
check
anybody
his
streaming
power.
today,
Not even you.
because the chat was down.
Many
Like,
pinned their
Golden
hopes
was on for a
me
little
to act as
while, and then,
moderating influence on the king. I chose
Omega
to
was
lead
playing
the
Monster
army
Hunter,
instead.
and he just rage quit because the
It has been a
chat was
difficult
broken.
decision to live with.
You shouldn't blame yourself. It's not even really Noctigal's fault. His brothers caused all this.
I agree. Which is precisely why I failed to recognize when Noctigal began to stray from the just path. We turned our eyes away from our duty. He and I both. Despite knowing that doing so would cause many of our people to suffer. In contrast, the King of Azul has never wavered from doing what must be done.
You may be right. Despite both being kings, Noctigal and Gaius definitely left different impressions on me.
The people know
Yeah,
see King
it was
Gaius
pretty
as a
bad.
superb ruler.
Like, there
Kind of reminded
really
me of
wasn't any
Xillia, to be
point in
honest.
streaming anything.
An astute observation. They do share 2 things in
I mean,
common.
what's the point if the chat won't load? There really is no point.
The will to do what must be done, and the conviction to do it for the sake of others.
It sounds like they go hand in hand.
Yes, I believe all truly strong people possess those 2 virtues. But Noctigal's convictions became warped, and I lack the will to stop him.
And I'm not saying you will. But if you decide not to fight Noctigal, I wouldn't blame you.
Thank you. Would you mind leaving me with my thoughts? I will make my decision before it is time for us to leave.
A lot of people always say stuff like, oh, it's not League of Legends, stop blaming it on League of Legends, but it's like, the facts, the proof is there. I mean, like, I mean, to
What's
be
wrong?
fair, like, sometimes it's just down for no reason. But, like, probably like 80 or 90% of the time,
People won't call me Ellie
like the
you
chat
used to.
outages and the stream issues, they always
You seem
coincide with
wrong.
a League of Legends tournament.
Well, how about finding other people who can get close enough to call you Ellie?
You mean get closer to you and Mila?
Yeah, Tipo should too.
Really?
Hey, it's not like I have lots of friends or anything, but I have enough to know they're pretty priceless. And the best part of friendship is sharing new experiences together.
Jude sure is a smarty pants.
Well, I am an honor student. I just think it'd be nice if we all got to know each other better. Don't you think so?
Yes.
I'm not gonna be on for long, by the way. I want to try to get some sleep. But, I figured I'd progress in this a little bit, at least get to the point where it's not just cutscenes. And then I'll probably close out the night with some Orochi. So does Final Fantasy XIV, like, actually work now? Like, can you actually play the game?
Don't creep up on a girl like that.
You okay? You look down in the dumps. You shouldn't push yourself so much. You weren't the healthiest kid, you know?
Do you have to keep reminding me? It's been ages since I've been sick.
I know, but I still can't help but worry.
I still appreciate it. But I'm worried too.
About what?
That do-gooder nature of yours. In case you've forgotten, it's what got us into this mess.
Maybe you shouldn't have come in the first place.
I'm here for my own reasons, thank you.
Like what?
Those Spyrexes are trouble. I want to destroy them.
Because Mila said so?
That's part of it. But I've actually seen one before.
Seriously?
It was a really long time ago. I know how terrifying those things are. Why are you trying to destroy the Spyrexes in the lands of Kresnik? Because Mila said so?
No, that's not why. If you need a reason...
You don't have one?
I do. I just...
Jude's such a lame character. He's only cool in the battles,
Alright.
in the gameplay.
You know...
He has like
destroying
no
lands
reason to be
Kresnik
doing
is
any
the
of this,
last
just
thing
because
on
he
our
has a
to-do
crush on
list.
Mila. It's like literally the only reason.
What are your plans afterward? Will you head back to Fenmon and finish becoming a doctor? Or... will you come home to Larand?
I haven't had a chance to decide yet. One thing at a time. We just need to finish what we've started.
Yeah. You're right. Let's finish this job together.
You got it.
See?
What Mila's going to do when this is all over?
He has like no reason to be doing any of this at all. Like, you'd think an honor student would be smart enough to not get involved in all this stuff, but no. He does like all of this just because he has a crush on Mila. Definitely, like, my least favorite Tales protagonist in terms of, like, the plot. I mean, at least the other one, most of the other ones had, like, an actual reason to go and do all this world-saving stuff. Jude has no reason at all. But his fighting style is awesome. He's a lot of fun to play. So, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But man, they could have done a better job with him. They could have, like, you know, made the bad guys, like, you know, kill his parents or something. I don't know. Give him some, like, actual reason.
All healed up?
Don't worry about it. It was my slip-up.
Yeah, but still.
Huh?
You having problems casting spirit arts lately? I failed like 1,000,000 times by now.
You too? It's like the spirits aren't even there to help us anymore.
Just like back at Fenmont. I bet this is the Lance of Kresnik's influence.
Hey, this guy's saying the spirits are disappearing, and it's the King of Rashagal's fault.
You shouldn't joke about such things. The spirits...
I didn't finish Legendia. I rage quit it.
Honestly, do you get a kick out of spreading
I
tall
couldn't
tales?
stand Shirley.
They don't
Shirley
believe
was
me.
awful.
Of course not. You can't just tell them something like that out of the blue.
I guess I'm just a shady guy. The townspeople
But I like
trust
Sentinel
me
just
and
because
you.
he's a martial artist. And I'm pretty biased against martial artists in video games.
Oh?
That's the only reason I
Saved
bought
your
this,
life
is
and
because of
suddenly you
Jude.
Trust me again?
You're still a big fat liar. But a trusting one. Throughout this whole trip, you've never doubted a thing I told you. Even when I said the spirits had disappeared, you believed me on the spot.
Because it's the truth. When someone uses a Spyrix, spirits die. It's cause and effect.
What are you trying to say?
Well, it's no skin off my nose if spirits wink out of existence. But it's another story if the result is we humans suffer.
But spirits are living things too.
Listen to you. You're sounding more and more like the great Maxwell every day.
That wasn't the point. Don't make fun of me.
I'm not trying to. I just mean you've finally started talking like a bona fide grown-up.
Huh? Like Mila, huh? I wonder if I can protect humans and spirits too. Thanks.
Times like this, I miss being a kid. Life was so simple.
I like how this game is like, it's fully voiced. As in, everything that was voiced in the Japanese version is voiced here. Yet, they can only get one guy to say one line for, you know, the generic town speech. Like, they only have the one line about the mutton. Yet, like, the entire game is voiced. Like, they couldn't just get the other voice actors to, like, do a couple of small talk lines or something. Like, it's literally the only thing you hear is mutton, fresh mutton. I didn't play that game. I heard it was pretty good. I don't really play anything that doesn't have real-time combat these days. There he is again. I wonder when they're gonna release the second one. Hopefully soon. Hopefully they don't take forever. I mean, I'm sure translating, the plot will take forever, but there's a lot of stuff they could just reuse from this game, I'm sure. I really hope not. I hope it doesn't take that long. Well, the summer is actually a good time to release a game, right? There's usually a huge drought of games in the summer.
I never thought we'd end up back here again. It seems like forever ago that you were injured.
Have you figured out your mission? What you must do?
I just want to help you out.
I see.
But that's not all. I want to protect the spirits as well. You go to such lengths to protect humans. So it's only fair that I become strong enough to protect spirits too.
I so don't care about that Tales of
try to
Symphonia
protect
HD.
her. A bold statement.
It would be one thing if they, actually changed the game, but it's
Maybe
the
I've
exact
been wrong
same
about
thing.
Humans after all. I never imagined one of you wanting to protect our kind, let alone making it his mission. I'm almost speechless. I've never felt this happy. Now I really must destroy the Lance of Kresnik, for all our sakes.
That reminds me.
It's basically their way of saying,
Doing after you've
we're
destroyed
done
the
making
land.
games for this gen,
Destroying
so
the Lance
here's an
and its
ancient game in
Cyrex
HD.
devices
Everybody
merely
else is
one
doing it.
facet of my mission here.
Devil May
The
Cry
whole
did it,
reason for
Kingdom Hearts
existing
did it,
hasn't changed.
So you'll
Ratchet and
return to
Clank did it,
Neoterra
although
and live the way you did before?
that's been kind of invalidated because they're making another Ratchet and Clank game on
Most
PS3.
likely.
But with Exodus
God
around,
of War as
will
well.
your life still be in danger?
Also likely.
What you need is a bodyguard, someone to watch your back.
Are you offering to stay with me?
Is that possible?
If that's what you decide to do, then you should do it. I'll need to create some story to keep you by my side.
Really? Thank you.
It's the least I can do. You're the reason I'm standing here right now, preparing to fulfill my mission. I'm the one who should be thanking you.
Huh? Oh, no, you don't have to do that. We haven't even gotten to the real fight yet.
Good point.
Oh, just the pair I was looking for. Your wyverns have fully recovered.
Let's return to the plaza.
If they fix the second one so that the party members from the first game aren't so completely useless on anything like higher than normal, then that would be worth it, I guess. But I have a feeling they're not even going to bother doing that. It's just going to be a straight port. Because that was like the biggest problem with the second game in terms of gameplay. Like, you get the entire party from the first game, but they're all level locked. Their equipment and their levels are all completely locked. And there's nothing you can do to make them stronger. I mean, people complain about the monster system and all the other stuff, but honestly, you know, having the entire cast come back and having them be pretty much useless on anything higher than hard mode or like the post game that's a pretty big problem. I didn't think it was a bad game. I actually enjoyed the game. The characters were kind of hard to tolerate, but the gameplay was actually pretty fun. It's just like I said, you know, if you wanted to use the old characters on anything other than like the final boss on hard mode, then they were pretty much dead weight. Who knows? Maybe they'll fix that on the HD version. All they really have to do is like just change some numbers around. So it's possible, but who knows? They're pretty lazy.
Where's Alvin?
He hasn't shown up yet.
He's probably figuring out his next lie.
That's not true.
What does everyone else think of Alvin? Would you feel safe going into battle with him?
He's just trying to help out his mom, right? I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff.
I worry he himself will be unable to deal with that way of life much longer.
Don't forget, Alvin was the one who saved me from the bad guys.
What do you think?
We'll need to keep up our guard around him until he reveals his hand. He remains trustworthy in battle, at least.
No, it's not polite to talk about someone behind his back.
I don't know, they could fix it and not announce it. I mean, to people who only played the game once and didn't do the post-game, it's not an issue. It's just like,
What can I say?
it only became an issue
You
like
guys
if
are
you
my
did a
only
second
allies.
playthrough on like unknown mode, or you tried to do the post-game and
That
then
makes everyone.
it was a
Let's
problem.
be off.
Please
But,
wait.
you know, on normal mode for the
Are you
final
really
boss,
gonna
they were
fight
fine.
with your
It's
old
just
buddy?
anything else, there's no point in using them.
It is my fault that Noctigal became the man he is. I am prepared to fight him when the time comes.
You have our support.
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you.
I've got your back, too.
Thank you, everyone.
Don't worry, I'll pick up your dentures if you drop them, Grandpa.
Please do.
What, no pithy retort?
I guess that means we're all ready.
Let's make our final preparations before setting off.
Flying with...
The wyverns.
I'm just...
Too bad.
Oh, did I forget? But they don't eat their flesh. While you were enjoying soaring...
That's a lot.
Yeah, I was right.
Everyone sure has gotten stronger.
Especially you.
I appreciate the increased strength.
Never took you.
Of course.
Better to be toned than to...
Totally. I think it's a...
Buff Mila? Do it, Mila.
Okay.
I'm not sure you...
This whole game is easier than the other ones.
Hey, Alvin, why is T...
Oh,
Which just makes it even sillier that, you know, they took out the combos on bosses thinking it would make the game harder when there's so many other factors that make the game really easy. Okay, it's nice how I'm not given any hint whatsoever for this stupid side quest. Like, what does it want me to do? They never get side quests right in these games. They're always very vague and they cut off for no reason. You shouldn't have to go to every town and walk around in circles just to find side quests. Hopefully the next Tales game doesn't have this terrible grade system. I'd love it if they just went back to the old one. There was no reason to change it whatsoever. It's like they thought they would make it more fun. It just turns the game into a huge chore. Yeah, but why do they need to prevent grade grinding? The grade is for a bonus, for bonuses on your second playthrough. And at that point, you've already, seen pretty much everything the game has to offer anyway, aside from, like, side quests you missed. So, why should they make it a huge hassle to go through? It was fine the way it was. I mean, it's not like you can turn on those bonuses on your first playthrough. It's strictly for, after you finish the game. It shouldn't be this difficult to, have a good time on your second playthrough. They did make a Tales fighting game, and it was pretty terrible, to say the least. Like, you could not combo... If you're playing a person, like an actual human on that game, you couldn't combo anybody. Because your overlimit bar would fill up, and you could burst out of the combo. Like, the combo system in that game was even more pointless than it is in this game. Yeah, but having to spam Tidal Wave for half an hour is better than having to grind for hours on end just to do these stupid grade objectives. Like, I can't believe how much grinding it would take to do these. I'm probably just gonna do the level 99 one and then just stop there. I mean, if the objectives wasn't just, blatant grinding, then that would be fine. But, most of them is just grind like crazy. It's not a bad idea, it's just poorly executed. And it's not any better in the second game either.
Why are you always fighting without me? Well, if you insist on leaving me out, so be it.
Does anyone know what I have to do for this Top Knot Master quest? I mean, the game didn't even give me a hint. It's just telling me to find this. I'm not wandering around the whole game world trying to find this. Oh, I can't get it until later? Okay, thank you. That's all I needed to know. Shut up,
Why are
Mila.
you always fighting without me? Well, if you insist on
I don't know
leaving
why
me
they have
out,
to talk every
so be
3
it.
seconds. It's like, I get the point. You're hungry or you're not in the party. You've established that like 30 times.
Thank you for everything.
Please return home safely. For my brother as well.
You have my word, young madam.
Then let's be off.
No, it's just them complaining about being hungry or not being in the party. Over and over.
I believe we just need to follow this road to reach Fenmont.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh my
Why are you always
god!
fighting without me?
You should be able to turn that off.
Well, if you insist on
Quiet.
leaving me out,
And the walking begins.
I'm sure you can see why it wouldn't be practical.
You'd get spot.
Yes,
Yeah, but is it really okay?
they shouldn't.
Because the mon.
Oh, no, no. Monsters, aren't they?
Really? Whoa! Right on point!
One!
Got it! Limbs turn the blade!
Rising Falcon, here! Rising Falcon! That's one!
Got it!
All right!
All hell too!
Rising Falcon! Yeah! Now! Whirling Dragon Shot! Rising Falcon! Now! Yeah! Feet! Dragon Shot!
We're perfectly in sync!
The power of linking!
Or because we're childhood friends!
Oh my
Everything to be empty
god!
again.
Why did they think that it was a good idea to just have them talk constantly? It's giving me bad memories of Blaze
In
Blue,
with this one.
where they have like full conversations
Right on!
throughout the entire fight, and they're never quiet.
Yeah! Whirling! Let's do this!
Got it!
Rising Falcon! All right!
All hell too!
Here! Rising Falcon! Feet! They won't get through! Swallow dance! Hit!
see here! Right on. I'll help too!
No matter how many times I am reborn, I will follow this.
Yeah, they say it constantly. They never stop. I have no interest in playing Final Fantasy XIV. If it didn't have generic MMO combat, then maybe. But it does, so I could care less about that game. Couldn't care less, rather.
Got it!
Alright,
I'll help too!
they won't get through.
Rising beast! Rising now! Hold roll snap! Dragon shot! Right, alright!
I'll help too!
Rising falcon!
I got your back!
Now! Hold beast! Dragon shot!
They won't get through.
I'll help!
Dragon shot! Here! Rising falcon! Now! Let's do this!
Got it!
Strike! Alright!
I'll help too! I'm on fire!
Rising No matter how many times I am reborn, I will follow the same path.
That's weird that it would be worse because it has a subscription fee. Usually it's the free-to-play games are the worst with like the real money trading spam and stuff.
These tight, dark spaces always get me a little spooked.
So what do I have to do for the Top Knot Master thing?
Watch out!
I'll help too! Got it!
No matter how many times I am reborn, I will follow the same path.
Oh dear. Be done.
Wow,
Nice job! Those are...
Demon Fist! Rising Falcon! Cold Strike! Now! Dragon Shot! Cold Strike! Demon Fist! Rising Falcon! Now! Demon Fist! Demon Fist! Now! Blaze onward. Let's do this.
Got it!
Strike! All right.
All two!
Strike! Final Fury!
It's upon us.
Dragon Shot! Wound! Rising Falcon! Now! Dragon Shot! Rising Falcon! Now!
Right on
Demon
point!
Fist!
Get him!
Strike! Now! Here! Dragon Shot!
This reminds me of our training.
I only remember getting beat. Rising Falcon! Rising Falcon! Whoa, snap! Let's do this!
Got it!
Whoa and snap! Whoa and snap! Demon Fist!
Get him! Wake up! Whoa!
Dragon Shot! Polar Dam! Here! Rising Falcon! Rising Falcon! Now! Dragon Shot! Whoa and snap! No matter how many times I am reborn, I will...
Ah, what a relief.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew late.
Then what were...
I couldn't stop worrying that I had forgotten.
You were that one.
What if I had caused a fire?
I can relate to that. Ever since I left home, I've been...
I certainly hope you did. Dried.
Maybe I should send a...
We're on our way to pick a fight with a king.
What's that?
Don't mess with me!
That's not the one that I told you to do. I hate that.
I'll help too!
I'll help too! Insane! I got your back! Whoa!
Demon Tail! Rising Falcon! Dragon Shot!
Let's show our skill!
Rising Falcon! Demon Fist! Home Struck Strike! Now, Beat! Dragon Shot! No matter how many times I am reborn.
Yeah. I don't know why they can't, like, come up with decent reasons for the party to do what they're doing. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard, but it's like you said, like, half the cast, like, they don't really have a reason to be doing any of this. Other than because they feel like it. I don't know. I don't really play these games for the story, so I don't really care. I mean, I've played a significant chunk of these games in Japanese. I played Graces in Japanese. I played Innocence in Japanese, Hearts. All the Radiant Mythology games. Tales of Versus, which, I don't know, doesn't really count. There's not a whole lot of reading in that game.
No matter how many times I am reborn.
The Radiant Mythology games are fun, if you can get past the generic Tales combat. Like, there's literally nothing notable about the combat in those games. It's pretty much just your usual, base master arcane combo system. And it has free run. That's like pretty much it. I'm sure if they do another one on Vita, they'll probably update the combat, but the current Radiant Mythology games are all pretty much just generic Tales combat.
Hey, looky there! Whoa!
Rising Falcon!
Right on point!
Rising Falcon!
I'll help too!
All that training's paying off.
Best win pose right there.
Belt.
There was no point to anything in the Abyss battle system but free run, because free run completely broke the game at its foundation. Like, that has to be one of the most broken things they've added. I mean, people complain about overlimit, but I mean, at least you had to build up overlimit. You had to build up the meter to use it. Whereas free run was given to you at the beginning of the game, and it only took a little while before you could just outrun any attack in the game, pretty much. Like, especially magic spells.
I'll help
Get through. Rising Falcon! Rising Falcon!
No matter how many times I am reborn, I will.
Like, I looked up the meaning of Birth Song, the song when you fight Ash. I looked that up on YouTube, and the top-rated comment was, "This is a pretty epic song for a battle that's mostly just walking around in circles." Or running around in circles. I laughed pretty hard at that. That's pretty much that game in a nutshell, is running around in circles.
Final Fury! Provide support. Rising Falcon! Home front strike! Dragon shot! Rolling forward there! Rising Falcon! Provide support. Now! Focus! Dragon shot! Rolling forward there! Demon Fist! Rising Falcon! Home strike!
I got your back!
Dragon shot!
No matter how many times I am reborn, I will follow the same path.
Yeah, I never really got into the FOF cancel stuff. I never really got too in-depth with Tales of the Abyss. I knew how to do the Guy Infinite. That was about as far as I got. I just kind of stopped playing it after that.
Man, I'm gonna be out of shape.
Let's do this.
Got it!
Rising Falcon! Now! Whirling snap! Let's do this! Alright!
I'll help too!
Now! Home speed! Savage roar!
Energize!
Now! Strike! Now! Home speed!
Okay, okay?
Now! Speed! Try light! Dragon! Shot! Try light! Rising power!
I'm on fire!
Wow! Dragon! Shot! Demon Fist! Rising power! Speed! Home speed! Steel!
I'll accompany you.
Rising Falcon! Speed! Strike! Focus! Steel! No matter how many times I am reborn, I will follow the same path. Demon Fist! Rising Sun! Whirling Snap! Let's do this!
Got it!
Alright!
I'll help too! Gather the spirits!
Rising Falcon! Whirling Snap! Alright! Rising Falcon! Now! Whirling Snap! Rising Falcon! Whirling Snap!
Right on point!
Rising Falcon! Strike! Now! Home Dragon! Rising Falcon! Home Strike! Rising Falcon! Provide support! Provide support! Focus! All that training's paying off.
Maybe it's time for a black belt.
I won't let anyone down.
I really want this move so I can continue my air combos. So let me see, how many points do I need for that? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I can get that next level for sure. I'm not going to grind it out now though. It's not like it's going to matter on the boss anyway.
Right on point!
Rising Falcon! Focus! Dragon shot! Here! Rising Falcon! Focus! Now! Speed!
Oh yeah, we're on fire! Huh? Is it me, or did it suddenly get all dark?
That's the night climb. You must be close to Fenmont.
Stop! Protect me, okay?
God, this frame rate is awful. This is like perfect dark on the N64 status.
Here you go! Let's keep this up!
There was a way to make the FPS dip so low in Perfect Dark that it seriously took like basically you set all the bots. You went to Felicity. You put all the bots in the bathroom and you had them all throw remote mines, and basically they would kill themselves and then the mines would explode, so it would create this endless explosion. And if you went in there and you died, the frame rate was so bad that when it would tell you to press start to respawn, it would take like a good 5 to 10 seconds for the game to register that you push start. Like that is like the epitome of a bad frame rate right there. Like the N64 like seemed like it was going to explode if you kept doing it. I don't think it ever crashed, but man, the frame rate was like awful. Like, you literally broke the game. Like, it didn't even register your button presses anymore until, like, ages after you pushed it.
Oh yeah, we're on. Way too many!
Rising fire! Sonic roar! Dragon shot! Demon fist! Rising falcon! Whirlwind snap! Whirlwind snap! Rising falcon! Here! Rising falcon! Now! Well played! Dragon shot! Here! Swallow dance! Rising falcon!
Alright! I'll have two!
Demon fist! Whirlwind snap! Rising falcon! Now! Dragon shot!
Whoa!
Rising falcon!
Whoa! I got your back!
Rising falcon! Now! Well played!
Hey, looky here!
Rising falcon! Rising falcon! Dragon! Here! Rising falcon! All right!
I'll help too!
I support! Rising Rising falcon! Now! All that training's paying off.
Maybe it's time for a black belt.
So this is experience.
Yeah, I'm gonna, I don't even think I'm gonna get to Noctigal. I think I'm gonna, get to the part where I have to go into the castle, and, I'm probably gonna switch to Orochi and go to bed.
Attack!
I just felt like streaming because the site's actually, Twitch is actually working right now.
Demon fist! Rising falcon!
Sharing is caring.
Rising falcon! Dragon shot! Rising falcon! Hit! All right!
I'll help too.
Dragon shot! Rising all right!
I'll help too.
Whirlwind snap! Whirlwind snap! Rising falcon! Rising falcon! Now!
I'll cover you.
Thanks. Demon fist! Rising falcon! Whirlwind snap!
Are you okay?
Sonic roar!
Let's turn the blade.
Dragon shot! Whirlwind snap! Rising falcon!
Dude, let's show our skill.
Dragon shot! Rising falcon! Forward! Rising falcon! Now! Home strike! Rising falcon! Whirlwind snap! Whirlwind snap! Here! Whirlwind snap! Rising falcon! Demon fist! Time for a duet!
Okay.
Dragon shot! Swallow dance! Rising falcon! Now! No matter how many times I am reborn, I will follow the same path.
Never stop improving. Prepare yourself. Rising Hill. Time for a duet. Rising Falcon. Rolling snap. Rising Falcon. Rising. Demon Fist. Rolling snap. Here. Rising Falcon. Rising Falcon. Demon Fist. Rolling snap. Rising Falcon. Home strike. Now.
It's time!
Rising Falcon. Wish. Demon Fist. Rising. All right.
I'll help too!
Rolling snap! Rolling snap! Rising Falcon!
Here you go!
Don't worry! Demon Fist! Rising Falcon! Dragon! Shot! Rolling snap! Rising Falcon! Rolling snap! Hit! Rising Falcon! Now! Now! Pulse Dragon! Shot! Rising
I got your
Falcon!
back! Sharing is caring!
All right!
I'll help too!
Demon Fist! Strike! Now! Home strike! Dragon! Shot! Rising Ball!
Let's show our skills!
Dragon! Shot! Excellent plan! Rising Falcon! Now! Speed! Now!
No matter how many times I am reborn, I will follow the same path.
Nice, I guess.
Right on!
Wake
up! Here!
All right! Here! Rising Falcon!
Right on point!
Rising Falcon! Rolling snap! Speed!
I got your back!
Rising Falcon! Demon Fist! Rising Falcon!
No way!
Speed! Dragon! Shot! Polar Bear! Rising
Protect me,
Falcon!
okay?
Now! My support!
And great fortitude!
All right! Here! Now! Hold, Dragon! Shot! Rolling snap! Rising Falcon! Now! Focus! Here! Rolling snap! Rising Falcon! Now! Here! Rising Falcon!
Right on point!
Rising Falcon! Hold speed! All right!
I'll help you!
All right!
I'll help you!
Right! Now! Now! Dragon shot! Demon Fist! Rising Falcon! Now! Demon Fist! All right!
I'll help too! Oh yeah, we're on fire! Right on point!
Demon Fist! Rising Falcon! Focus!
Hey, looky here!
Rising Falcon!
I'll cover you!
Hold, Dragon! Shot! Here!
Watch out!
Provide support. Rising Falcon now! Dragon shot! Rising Falcon! Rising Falcon! Phase Lancer! Demon Fist! Dragon shot! Elevate Underworld! Ring true! Rising Dragon shot!
We're perfectly in sync! All right! I can't stop!
I wonder where that one is. There's a skill you get with Rowan that's really broken. It initiates stop flow when you do a backstep. So when you combine that with Jude's backstep, he has the best backstep in the game. You can pretty much just break the game. Now I'm wondering how far I have to wait. Probably won't be much longer. Couple more orb extensions.
What's going on?
Hey, look!
Isn't that...
The lab!
The Lance of Kresnik is in there. Let's go.
Back in Fen...
All thanks to you.
Can you believe this is...
I suppose it's probably
I know.
right.
Remember that whole golem thing?
Wow, it wants me to go all the way back? Are you serious? Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna do this and call it a stream. I don't really feel like going through the whole dungeon right now. I'm pretty tired. I need to be up in the morning. So yeah, let's go turn in this quest, and that's it for now.